Madam Secretary, why a new strategic concept for NATO now, and what would be the role of the group of experts which you head?
Well, the last time there was a strategic concept was in 1999, 10 years ago. And at the 60th anniversary of NATO at Strasbourg-Kiel, the heads of state decided that it would make sense to have a new strategic concept to deal really with the issues of the 21st century. NATO is a brilliant alliance started in 1949 that has over the years adjusted its mandate and its mission to suit what is happening, and it certainly made sense that in the 21st century, in 2009, that we should be looking forward with a new strategic concept.
Some of the security issues that NATO has to deal with today and in the future are global issues. How much does the group of experts intend to get views from outside the alliance as well as from within it?
Well, we do want to begin with this group of experts, which is independent. We have been named by our countries but are not serving in national positions. And that is kind of the core group. But because the issues are global, as you pointed out, I think it is important to get a lot of views from the outside. Also, we don't have everybody that's a member of NATO, on the group of experts. So we will be reaching out and then also understanding how the rest of the world feels about what the issues are and how they would integrate themselves with whatever NATO decisions are taken.
Many of the current and future security threats come from non-state actors. Is it the job of the strategic concept to help NATO update as an alliance of nations to face these non-state threats?
Well, first of all, let me say our group has not met yet, so I don't want to prejudge how we're going to look at things. But from my own personal perspective, I do think that it is very important to understand what the 21st century challenges are, and they are different. Non-state actors do, in fact, present a whole different approach. On the other hand, we continue to be a state-based system, and it is the states in alliance with each other or through international organizations generally that have to deal with the threat. So non-state actors in many ways present a lot of the challenges, but the states themselves still have to continue to be the basis of dealing with them.
How difficult will it be to balance the focus on longer-term emerging threats such as climate change with those threats which are current and pressing today, such as in Afghanistan?
Well, I think that's one of the really hard questions generally that policymakers have, that we all have, whether inside or outside governments or experts or representatives of countries, to sort out how to deal with the immediate challenges and yet take on the responsibility of understanding that it's the long-term issues that ultimately will come and bite you. And so I think that we have to sort that out in terms of looking at what the immediate issues are, but also keeping an eye out for the future and understanding what the energy security issues might be, or cyber issues, or environmental issues, a variety of questions that are out there. And that's what, as experts, I think that group is going to try to determine how much we have to do. But I personally believe that it's very important to look ahead. What has been so amazing about NATO generally, it's not about what we are against, but what we are for. And understanding how the whole international community looks at the threats of the future, I think, is very important. But it's up to the experts. We have to figure out how we're going to work.
You said in July that the new strategic concept must recognize that NATO has to work with, and in some cases rely on, other international organizations such as the EU and the